The upper dress length is 28 inches. Mark on both ends of the pattern paper. Connect with a straight line. Demarcate the box to get the front and the back block. On the shoulder line, place the shoulder divided by 2 on the front and back block. Come down to mark the chest line on different positions. Here it is 8.5 inches. Connect the line. Place the shoulder measurement on the chest line to get a straight armhole line. From the chest line on the front block, come down by 1.5 inches, and on the back block, come down by 1 inch. On the front block, place the under bust length. Here it is 14 inches, and the half length, here it is 17 inches. Mark the half length for the back. Here it is 15 inches. Connect the back half length, the front half length, the under bust line, the bust span line. Mark the shoulder slope for the front 1 inch and the back 0.5 inch. From the front shoulder slope to the chest line, divide by 2. Mark the mid armhole for the front and the back block. Come in by 0.75 inch for the front and 0.5 inch for the back. Connect the armhole tightening line from the shoulder slope to the mid armhole on the front and back block. The mid armhole to the chest line represents the darts. Place this on the bust span line and on the half length. Open the dart legs by 0.5 inch on both sides. Connect a straight line to the bust point, and from the bust point, connect to the dart legs. Mark the neck width and neck depth of 3 by 3 inches standard, and the back neck width as 3 inches, then the neck depth as 1 inch. With a French curve, connect the necklines. Take horizontal measurements. On the chest line, the bust circumference divided by 4. On the half length, the waist divided by 4 plus 1 inch to replace the darts. Connect the side line. Connect the armhole from the chest line to the armhole tightening points. From the center back on the half length, come in by 1 inch. Connect to the neck depth with a straight line. Next, connect the dart starting line. From the main center back, mark the dart on the half length and on the dart line. Connect the line and open up the dart legs on the half length. Draw the dart legs. On the chest line, mark the bust measurement. On the half length, mark the waist measurement. Then add 1 inch allowance for darts. Connect the side lines and the armhole curve. On the under bust line, come in by 0.5 inch from the dart leg, and from the other dart leg towards the side, go out by 1.25 inches. With a slight curve, connect the under bust tightening point to the bust point. Notice the side connection is 0.25 inch away from the bust point. Connect the shoulder slope to the neck width on the front and back block. Divide the shoulder line on the front block. Mark the middle and with a straight line, connect to the bust point. This is the shoulder princess dart line. From the under bust tightening, connect a straight line to the half length. Measure the extra take out from the half length and replace on the sides like so. Reconnect the side shape. Take the difference between the front and back half length, placing it starting from the bust span line on the original side line. Then connect to the bust point. Mark 7 inches from the shoulder line to create the over bust line. Mark 0.5 inch on both sides of the shoulder princess dart line as shown. Connect the point with a slight curve from the bust point. From the armhole curve, replace the 0.75 inch. Redraw the armhole. Alter the neck width, opening it up by 1 inch on the front and back block. Now the neck width is 4 inches. Redraw the front neckline. Alter the back neck depth to 2 inches and redraw also. From the over bust line, come down by 1.5 inches. From the mid armhole, connect a sweetheart neckline. From the shoulder tip, go in by 1 inch. Repeat same from the mid armhole. Connect the line. This is for one of the straps. From the center front, starting from the sweetheart neck depth, go in by 1 inch. Connect to the neck width. Now mark 1 inch for the strap width as shown. The zigzagged area will be the space on the chest. Extend the bustier lines to the over bust line. Let's draft the skirt block. From the half length, come down by 9 inches. This is the hip line. Mark horizontally the hip divided by 4. Place that measurement also on the full length. Connect the hip line to the waistline and then to the full length. Come down from the half length at the center front by 1 inch. Connect to the side like so. On the hem, mark 3 inches from the center front, then mark 1 inch and 3 inches again. Go up by 2 inches between the 3 inches space. Get the middle of the 3 inches, which is 1.5 inch. Connect the curve like an arc or a semicircle like so. At the back block, mark the skirt length as shown. Connect the waistline. Come in from the center back by 1 inch to tighten the center back like we did on the half length. Then connect the points. From the new center back tightening, mark the waist divided by 4 plus 1 inch for dart allowance. Come down by 9 inch again for the hip line. Mark the hip circumference. Connect the side shape. Repeat the same process in creating the arcs on the hemline. Mark the dart line on the waistline. Come down by 5.5 inches for the dart length. Open the dart legs on the waistline by 0.5 inch on both sides. Connect the dart legs. Cut out the front skirt block and cut out the arcs. Cut out the back skirt block and the arcs as well. You can place the mid-arc line on fold while cutting to get a balanced curve. Cut out the center back tightening line. You can label for easy identification. Separate the front and back blocks. Cut through the dart line. Stop at the bust point. Close the bust darts. Cut the side shape. Close the over bust darts. Realign the sweetheart curve. Cut out the sweetheart neckline. Redraw the armhole and cut out the armhole. Cut out the straps, labeling them 1 and 2. Cut out the side front darts and the center front darts. Cut out the back half length, back mid armhole to the dart leg. Separate the line. Cut out the darts. Cut out the back tightening. Transfer the pattern to fabric. Place the fabric on fold. The center front of the pattern paper should lay on the fold. Add 1.5 inch seam allowance to the sides, 0.5 inch seam allowance around the curves. Cut out the front skirt. Place the back pattern on fabric. Add 1 inch for zip allowance on the center back and 1.5 inches on the side allowance. Cut out the back skirt. Cut out the upper bodice. Add 1 inch to the center back piece. The center front, add 0.5 inch all around. The side back, add 0.5 inch on the curve, waistline and armhole, but 1.5 inches on the side. Add 0.5 inch around the straps. Minus the dress length of 28 inches to get the satin length. Full dress length here is 54 inches. The satin is on fold lengthwise. Separate the fold. The organdy for the ruffle is 4 inches widthwise and 44 inches by length, and we have 4 strips. 2 strips for each base. For the circle base, place on 4 folds. Mark 2 inches round, cut out, and we will be needing 4 pieces. Next is the sewing process. If this tutorial was helpful, please drop a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell for more videos. Bye!